Some days, you drink plenty of water, yet your mouth still feels dry, your body still feels overheated, and the discomfort never really seems to fade. Meanwhile, someone else makes one small change and suddenly feels much more comfortable. What's surprising is, the difference isn't always about the drink they choose. It often depends just as much on what their body needs at that moment. And that's exactly what we'll explore together in today's video. In our last video, we explored an interesting idea. Feeling cooler doesn't always mean your body has truly returned to balance. So when the weather becomes hot and humid, where should you begin? Today, we're going to look at 5 familiar summer drinks, not to decide which one is the best, but to understand why the very same drink can leave one person feeling noticeably better, while someone else hardly notices any difference at all. After spending hours out in the summer heat, the hardest part often isn't just the heat itself. You've already had more water, yet your mouth is still dry, your face still feels warm, and your body never quite settles down. That's when many people reach for hibiscus tea. Not because it's the right drink for everyone, but because people who often feel very hot, very thirsty, or overheated after being outside may find it's a good place to start. If you naturally feel cold, or tend to have low blood pressure, hibiscus may not be your best first choice. What matters most isn't the hibiscus itself. It's how your own body responds to it. Sometimes even a small change in your body's condition can lead to a completely different experience. And summer doesn't always make us feel uncomfortable for the same reason. There are also days when the heat has eased, yet your body still feels heavy, your mouth is still dry, and that lingering discomfort never quite goes away. That's when many people think about gotukola. People don't choose gotukola simply because it cools the body quickly. What many people notice instead is that they gradually begin to feel lighter, more settled, and more comfortable over time. Sometimes your body isn't asking to feel colder. It simply wants to feel more balanced. If you often experience a cold stomach, loose stools, or a sensitive digestive system, fresh gotukola may not be the best place to begin. In many traditional wellness practices, dried gotukola, or fresh leaves briefly blanched before blending, often feels gentler for people like this. That isn't meant to be a universal rule. It's simply a reminder that even a small change in how something is prepared can lead to a very different experience. That's one of the most fascinating things about natural drinks. It's not about which one is stronger. It's about which one fits what your body is experiencing at that moment. And sometimes the most helpful choice isn't another herb at all. It may be something as simple as a drink that makes it easier to stay well hydrated. Next, let's look at another familiar summer favorite, lemon water. Some days, the hardest part isn't choosing a different drink. It's simply drinking enough water from morning to night. That's why lemon water often becomes such an easy choice. Not because lemons contain something extraordinary. A little natural tartness simply makes many people want to drink water more often. And sometimes that small habit is what makes the biggest difference. When it's diluted, made with a moderate amount of sugar, and a small pinch of salt when needed, lemon water can be an easy way to stay hydrated during hot summer days. That said, if you often deal with acid reflux, stomach ulcers, or sensitive teeth, very sour lemon water, or drinking it too often, may not feel as comfortable as you'd expect. The key isn't adding more lemon. It's finding a simple way to enjoy it that naturally fits into your daily routine. Because even the healthiest habit only works when you can keep doing it. But not every improvement shows up after a single glass. Not every summer drink is meant to cool you down as quickly as possible. Sometimes you simply want something light, easy to drink, and comfortable enough to enjoy throughout the day. That's one reason roasted barley tea has been a long-time favorite in Japan, Korea, and many other parts of Asia. Made from roasted barley, it has a mild, toasty flavor and a warm, comforting aroma. It isn't too bold, and it doesn't leave an intense cooling sensation. That gentle balance is exactly why many people use it instead of soda or highly caffeinated drinks during the summer. Sometimes the biggest improvement does come from choosing something stronger. It comes from finding something you genuinely enjoy drinking, day after day. And perhaps that's what makes a simple daily habit so powerful over time. But after spending hours out in the heat, what if your body has lost more than just water? After hours of sweating, your body loses more than just water. That's why coconut water is such a popular choice during hot, humid weather. One reason it has remained so popular is that, along with its natural water content, it also provides potassium and several electrolytes, which many people find helpful after heavy sweating. Just like the other drinks we've explored, more isn't always better. One glass at the right time often does more than drinking it throughout the day. What matters most isn't replacing as much as possible. It's giving your body what it has actually lost. And maybe that's real question behind every drink we've talked about today. How do you know what your body actually needs right now? After looking at these 5 drinks, you've probably noticed they were never meant to replace one another. Each one has its own strengths, and each one makes more sense in certain situations. That's why the very same drink can help one person feel noticeably better, while someone else may hardly notice any difference at all. Nature doesn't follow a one-size-fits-all formula. Maybe this is the moment to stop searching for the best drink and start paying attention to what truly works for your body. If there's just one idea I hope you take away from today's video, it's this. Instead of asking, "What should I drink?" try asking, "What is my body trying to tell me right now?" More often than not, real change doesn't begin with a different drink. It begins when you start noticing what your body has been telling you all along. This is just the beginning of this series. In the next episode, we'll take a closer look at gotukola. Why does it help some people feel more comfortable, while for others, it may not be the right place to start? If you enjoy learning about health through your body's signals, be sure to like, subscribe, so you won't miss the rest of this series. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. And remember, not every body needs the same kind of care. Understand your body, eat well, live naturally.